That felt exactly how I expected it to feel. What's up, guys? I am going to take you along for a big Hyrox workout that I have today. I wouldn't call this a full sim, but it is pretty close to getting some good looks into what Hyrox is going to look like. So let's get warmed up. Let's dive into this workout. You are probably going to see me on the ground at the end of this one. Let's go. All right, guys. So I'm going to dive into a little warm up and I will give you some insight into what we are doing today. So today's going to be a simulation of what some of the Hyrox stations are going to look like. So what the workout will be is 4 time. We are going to do a 1K run. We're going to do a 1K ski. We're going to do a 1K run. We're going to do 60 meters of burpee broad jump. We're going to do a 1K run. We're going to do 60 meters of walking lunge at the race weight. And we're going to do a 1K run. And then we're going to do 100 wall balls to finish off the workout. So this is going to simulate a little bit of what the race is going to look like. The goal is to run hard on these. So my coach wants me to be running at a 345, I think, or 355 to 405 pace on the 1K intervals, which is fast for me. And then we're going to jump into all the station work and try to maintain those paces throughout the race. So I talked to this on my Instagram the other day. Having workouts in your training that scare you or make you concerned about how it's going to go. These are one of them. Running hard like that into these stations are going to be something that I need to do in the race, but definitely something that I'm scared and nervous about to go do. Another thing that I'm testing out today are some shoes. So I'm a shoe guy. I have a problem. I know that, but I'm going to try the Hoka Rocket X today. So this is like a race shoe that you would use for running. I'm trying to figure out what I want to use for Hyrox. I've tried the New Balance Elites and I really enjoyed them. I did that in the competition that I did at Holistic, which is episode 2 of the Road to Hyrox series. You guys can check that out. I have not tested these out yet in Hyrox. I have tested them out in some of my track workouts and I've absolutely loved them. So we're gonna see today how these guys go. They're light, they're plated, and they don't have a super big like rock to them or heel toe drop, which I find is going to be the biggest challenge with finding a good Hyrox shoe. So we're gonna strap these bad boys up. We're gonna get into the warm up of the run, see how these feel, and then we're gonna go for it, man. The more I warm up and I look at the workout, the more I'm like, this is gonna hurt, but that's what it's all about, man. That's what the training's for. I've mentioned this before, but a big part of my goal with this series is to show you guys what goes into training and the consistency, intensity that you have to push at. Now today is not going to be an intensity that I would do every day. So this week of training, I've had probably 5 other sessions that have been moderate intensity for the most part. This will probably be one of the bigger sessions I have today, as well as my run tomorrow. So just want to show you guys what it looks like to try to push and go after your goals, because there is a lot of work, consistency that goes into making that happen that sometimes we don't see at the end goal of the Instagram post that shows that you've hit the goal. So enough talking, I'm delaying. Let's get into this warm up. All right, guys, warm up is done. Running felt good, legs feel good, shoes feel great. As I wrapped up that warm up again, I know how badly this is gonna hurt. So I'm gonna stop delaying. We're gonna get into it. Let's go. The sun's coming in through this window. I'm not trying to be cool. I just can't see. When I talk about being scared and knowing I'm gonna die, this is what I'm talking about. Okay? I feel that right now. 20 more. Oh, yeah. That felt exactly how I expected it to feel. Ooh. Usually these moments, I don't know what to do with myself. Like I don't want to sit. I don't want to stand. Oh. All right, I've officially gathered myself and we're back. That was as tough as I thought it was gonna be. There's days like today where you need to test, and today was one of those test days. Overall, really happy with that. My watch got all jacked up halfway through. This Coros has been letting me down lately, but I was really happy with all the runs. I pretty much held under 4 minutes for most of my intervals. I think maybe my last one was like a 4:02, 4:03, but really happy with that. The burpees sucked more than I thought. The lunges I did at 70 pounds versus 65 pounds just because we don't have a 65-pound dumbbell, so I went up 5 pounds. Was happy with just staying consistent on those. I think those that section, the name of the game is just to keep it moving, and that's what I did. And then the wall balls were my biggest focus for today. I wanted to try and really run hard and do the other stations hard so that when I got to the wall balls, I was tired. It's very easy sometimes to take the easy path. I do it in training a lot. Today, I was working hard not to do that. It would have been easier for me to try to take the other stations a little bit easier, try to run a little bit slower, knowing that the wall balls are hard and my nemesis right now, but I tried to do the opposite. I think I did a really good job coming into them, eliciting the type of response that would be close to what the end of a Hyrox race would look like. And my goal was to go 30-20, 30-20, and I did that. My wall balls aren't completely pretty yet. I'm working on the cadence, I'm working on cycling them, I'm working on getting consistent depth every time and touching the wall every time, so I probably had some no reps in there, which is fine. That is why we practice, that is why we train. But very happy with the way that I broke it up. I think just mentally for me, breaking them up into those sets right now are the way to go. There's something mentally about getting 30 out of the way at the start and then finishing on 20 versus finishing on 30 that makes me mentally more likely to hold on. And I think half the battle with wall balls is establishing a way that you can overcome the mental barrier of the fact that you feel like shit and you're about to take on 100 wall balls. That is a very big mental barrier, and working through ways and strategies to overcome that. I'm in no way, shape, or form yet to do 100 wall balls unbroken at the end of a Hyrox race. I am not delusional, but I know that that's something I can work towards. So trying to get these bigger sets and splitting them up into like a mental game, I think is going to be the way that I go for now. And yeah, overall, really, really happy with that. I want to take you guys through that workout and show you a little bit of what it looks like to push yourself really hard. I'm about 6 weeks out from Hyrox Toronto. I definitely have more big workouts like this to come. Even tomorrow, I have a big long run workout that I now need to recover for and start to get ready to push myself again. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the Road to Hyrox videos that we're doing. I've had a lot of fun putting together this series. I'm going to keep it rolling. A lot of people are watching these videos and not subscribed to the channel, so subscribe. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of 2025. We are almost to our second milestone of 300. I think we're about 10 or so subscribers away to 300. So let's try to get to 300 subscribers before the next episode comes out. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, head over there. Check me out on Strava. Make sure you're challenging yourself. Make sure you're pushing yourself. Make sure you're redefining your limits. We'll catch you in the next one. Dig deep. Peace.